So, one of the things that generally we hear Christians talk about, people in general talk about, is the sovereignty of God. And if you really want to think about the sovereignty of God in terms of, you hear people say, God is in control, right? And I give my life to God, God is in control. I'm going through hardship, I'm going through trouble, but God is in control. Again, if you really want to understand the heart of God and what it means, what the sovereignty of God is all about, the best place to actually see this and understand God is at the beginning, right? Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, 27. God created everything, and then He said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule, and let them have dominion." In order to understand the heart of God, you have to understand that God gave total control, total rule, total dominion to man. Person who is in control of your life is you, not God. God gave full control of your life to you. Whatever you do is up to you. So, when you say God is in control, then you have to understand that God is not going to overthrow, overrule, or rather, sideline you from your own life. You're in control of your life. God gave you full control, and you are in charge. You are the governor of your life. Now, what we can do is know from identity, going back to the heart of God through relationship, that God has the best intentions for us. He's prepared everything for us. He's done everything for us. Jesus came and restored all creation, all goodness, all life, all governance back to us, back to man, being the second man, and showing us who the new creation, the new man is. So that now, as the new man, as the new creation, we get to live in full and absolute control. So, the first Adam lost control that God had given him, and he gave over that control to the enemy through deception. And that deception caused man to lose governance. Not that he lost governance, but he lost that sense of governance where he gave control over to creation, gave control over to the enemy, and through self-condemnation. And in that self-condemnation, he lost full confidence in who he was and his identity. Jesus came, he restored that identity back, he restored that control as a result of that identity back to man. So now, the only person who is sovereign and in control is you over your own life, right? Everything in your realm of influence, everything in your sphere of influence, everything is possible to be governed by you. You decide what happens in your life. God doesn't decide what happens in your life, you decide. And when you allow God to work or do things through you, He will do things through you. But He can't do anything in your life outside of you. He can't do anything in your life without you being involved and you giving authorization and without anything happening through the everlasting gate and door that you are. So, God is not sovereign, God is not in control as much as you are, and as much as you allow Him to be in control of your life. Now, He is sovereign as long as you allow Him to do whatever His heart, His intention desires for your life. In other words, and that'll be only goodness, that'll be only love, that'll be only perfection, that'll be only success, right? But that requires full and complete, utter cooperation on our part. In other words, everything that happens in our life through oneness, that is the mind of Christ, right? We put on the mind of Christ means we think like Him. We think like Him, we feel Him, we identify with Him, and that only happens through relationship. And through relationship, we see absolute success and victory in everything, right? Amen. So, if you really want to see God's sovereignty, it will only work out through us. And that happens through relationship and oneness. Amen. Amen. I'll see you next time.